pleasure being around with you to our program on Export Television. My name is Godwin Abiodun Oyefeso, member, U.S. African Trade Council in Atlanta, Georgia, and also the former Vice Chairman, Export Group of the Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry, also a member, Nigerian American Chamber of Commerce, and CEO, Success Edge International. You are welcome to Export Business Demystified with Godwin Oyefeso. Export Television is where we analyze basic things that you can export, how you can export, where to export, and how you received your money. And today, our emphasis will be shifted on cassava. In cassava, we have varieties of things you can produce from cassava. And some of the things that comes out as derivative from cassava is cassava starch. So we'll be talking today on cassava starch export. Cassava is a root, or you can call it a tuber. Okay, it's a staple food in Nigeria and Africa generally. Average Nigerians, want to take, cassava or what comes out from cassava. It is used for the production of various things for domestic and industrial producers, such as ethanol. From cassava, you can get ethanol, you can get glue. You actually can in the production also of cassava flakes, which is called gari. Quite a lot of them. Now, cassava is one form of cassava derivative in which, when it's dried, you dry the root and marketed by most of exporting countries. It will amaze you to know that at least 30% of the cassava, the cassava production globally is used. Only less than 1% is processed into ethanol. Actually, in Brazil, cassava starch, could be produced through a wet milling, fresh cassava root, or it is done in some countries like in Thailand, where it is produced from a dry cassava chips. The color of the cassava starch is usually white. This is very, very important, most especially when you are to export this particular commodity, white at least to off-white powder, And one thing that is very important is that the moisture must be 13%. It should not be less than that. Then also knows that it's also very important that the temperature by which you produce this starch should be between 59 to 69 Celsius. Now, why are people actually asking for cassava starch? Then is that what is the use? Cassava starch is used in production of various things like food, like paper, like textiles, like adhesive, like beverages, and even confectionaries. All these things are things that cassava are being used for. So it will also amaze you that that's the reason a lot of people actually are asking for it. Now, who are the buyer? Because like I keep on telling you, the most important is that when you talk about export, ask where am I taking these things to? Now, who are the buyer, foreign buyers for the commodity? They include China. China is actually a very big market for cassava starch. Bangladesh, Jordan, Poland is also a good one. Colombia, Iran, India, Israel. All these countries, United Arab Emirates, Peru, Kuwait, Paraguay, and Romania, and Egypt in Africa. So all these countries are places where they are regarded as the export markets where you can export this commodity to. Now, international price varies, but invariably a metric ton is usually between 1,250 to 1,500 per metric tons. Then Nigeria, the price also varies depending on the weather and the production rate. So those are the basic things that you need to know. But like I said earlier on, for you to get a lot of our videos, you need to subscribe, to our YouTube channel, the Export Television, so that you'll be getting our new videos, every time. Just press the notification button and you'll be having access to a lot of things that we have done in the export class. And again, if you want to know anything about export, maybe on export of various commodities, agro-commodities, food items, or even solid minerals, you can send me a mail on gosuccessedge@gmail.com, gosuccessedge@gmail.com, or you can send me a WhatsApp message on 080-371-63281. Again, 080-371-63281. And from there, be able to help you, mentor you, and say what you can do. Then again, lastly, before I round up, one of the things that's also very important is that when you're exporting commodities, one of the things that the buyers usually ask of is basically the specification. And for cassava starch, the specification, like I said earlier on, between the moisture content basically between 10 to 12, okay? Then the starch content is 95, okay? Then the fiber should be 0.2%. Then the sulfate ash is actually 0.6%. Then ash and insoluble ash is 0.2%. So these things are very important, and I believe that with that, you'll be able to do a good export. I want to believe that the information we give to you today is viable enough to move you forward and to do export business. And for more details, like I said, just send me a WhatsApp message on 00 371-63281. Till we meet again, I remain yours, Godwin Abiodun Ifeso. Thank you. You will succeed. Bye.